Welcome to 2011. There's just something awesome about starting a new year, the fresh beginning, leaving the old behind, all the new plans and dreams and aspirations. There's just an awesome feeling about it. I'm Richard with WCN Interactive, and welcome to Terrific Tuesday, our tips, tricks, and techniques video blog that we'll be presenting all throughout the year, and on most Tuesdays, except during holidays and so on and so forth. On that, it's just going to be a wonderful year. And why? Because we've decided it's going to be a wonderful year. For me personally, for my family, for my business, for my clients, and how we work with them and how we help them. Yeah, there's economic woes and all those type of things going on out there, and sometimes just reading all the news and listening to all the news isn't necessarily the best thing for me to do, because I tend to get involved in it, and it tends to, oh my goodness, what am I going to do about this, or what's going to happen? But I'm not going to let the news and the talk of the economic woes knock me down this year. Because I know for a fact that Facebook is going to grow. Any doubt about that? I know Google's going to grow. There's little to no doubt about that. And a lot of the other social media companies are going to go and expand, and I'm waiting to see what the next new one that's going to pop up, and it may be this year that it does. And if all of these companies can grow and prosper in this economic times, then why can't I? And then why can't you? Because I think it can be done. I think it can be done very easily in social media. Now, I'm not saying it's not work, because it is that dirty four-letter word, work, okay? But we can do it. And we can do it because that's where we all tend to hang out. All of my clients hang out in social media, and I suspect an awful lot of your clients hang out on social media. And that's the point. We have to be where our clients are. We got to hang, so to speak, where they hang. And if they're there, we have to be there. Now, there's a strategy, there's techniques and everything else, and we don't in any manner suggest anybody be a phony. But there's a reason they call things social media. I think it's a wonderful thing. I don't know who named it, but it's great. Because don't you want to do business with people you know, like, and trust? Well, what a better way to figure out how to know, like, and trust somebody than through social media. You get to see them, you get to talk to them, you get to interact with them, and they get to interact with you. So you create this relationship before you ever go to the business table. Yes, they can read all about you, whether it's on Facebook or a video blog, your website. They know who you are, they know what you're doing, but they want to know whether they know, like, and trust you. And that's what's so awesome in the social media point of view that we have. It's so great to be there and be in that realm. And it's kind of like what I call soft selling. It's kind of the opposite about what all these salespeople talk about with their closing tips and techniques and sliding pins and paper and making sure that you do the sales call and you ask for the sale 3, 4, 5 times. Not in social media. When they're ready, you're ready. Yeah, it does mean you have to have a bigger pipeline. But with 500 million people on Facebook, I think that ought to be pretty easy to do. You know, we still have to have a business, and we still have to have a business plan. We have to know what we're doing. We have to chart our course, okay? And we have our plan. We've got our plan laid out. We've got our goals. We have the checkpoints that we have to reach in order to do what we want to do as a business and for our family. And we have accountability. We have accountability through our accountant. We have accountability through a coach. We have accountability with each other. And that's fun. It's not a negative, or we don't look at it that way. And I challenge you to do the same thing. I challenge you to have a terrific year. How we can help this year? Obviously, we have a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/WCN Interactive. Go there, like us, and if you have a social media question, post it there, and we'll answer it as fast as we can, and we'll give you the guidance you need. And that's for free, because we want you to know that we know what we're talking about. In the meantime, have a great Tuesday, have a wonderful year, and we'll see you next week.